This is my favorite rope trick. We're going to use this rope to tell a story about the beginning of time. If this were a timeline, we're going to go way back all the way to the beginning. See, in the beginning, God created the world. The Bible tells us that he spoke it into existence. He created the light, the darkness, the land, the sea, all of the animals, and even mankind. And mankind he created special. The Bible tells us that Adam and Eve, the first humans, had a relationship with God. And the relationship was a lot like this rope. Unbroken and very strong. Nothing could come between Adam and Eve and God. They walked together in the garden every evening. Except for one thing. God gave Adam and Eve a choice. They could choose to love God and serve him and obey him, or they could choose their own way, apart from God. And like all of us, Adam and Eve chose their own path. The Bible calls that sin. And what sin does is it takes the very center of this rope and cuts it out. It cuts the very center of our relationship with God. When we choose to sin and disobey God, we can no longer have fellowship with him. We are severed from God's presence by our sin. And this has been the problem of all mankind throughout all ages. And everyone has tried to fix this problem on their own. And we do that through creating things to do. Sometimes we call those things religions. We figure if we read the right books, if we say the right prayers, if we go to the right church, maybe we can get back to God. But all of this religiosity, these good works, are like tying a knot in this rope. We can pretend like it's all back together, that we have a relationship with God. But this rope can never be as strong as it once was. But thankfully, God had something else in mind. See, he loved mankind so much that he didn't want us to have to be separated from him for all of eternity. So he sent his son, Jesus Christ, to do the impossible. He lived a perfect life and then chose to die on our behalf. And when Jesus Christ died, he says, those good deeds, you don't need them because I've done it for you. And then after dying, he rose from the dead and promised that anyone who believes in what he has done can be forgiven and have that relationship with God once again.